France's government is looking into 3 plans of action to regain control of the situation. Option number 1 would involve another total lockdown, very similar to what we experienced back in the spring. All non-essential businesses would be shut, schools and universities would go back to online classes, and of course movement would be restricted. Option number 2 would involve regional lockdowns, only in areas where the virus is spreading fast in order to control those areas. And the third scenario would involve, as you mentioned, Oliver, the extension of the current curfew, bringing it forward. Instead of starting at 9 p.m., it would start potentially at 7 p.m. or even 5 p.m. And to combine that with a total lockdown during the weekend. France's president is the one who is going to make the final call. He has called for another emergency cabinet meeting tomorrow morning, and an announcement is expected during the day.
Annelise, all 3 of those scenarios would have a certain impact on the French economy, which the IMF is already forecasting will be down by around 10% by the end of this year.
Indeed, only 3 weeks ago, France was actually celebrating a 16% rebound of the economy in the third quarter after that huge hit that it took 3 months prior to that. But now France's finance minister has confirmed that the whole narrative of recovery is falling flat. Bruno Le Maire has spoken about negative figures expected for the next 3 months. France's economy is expected to contract sharply, and of course there is a lot of concern over what exactly is going to be left of the Eurozone's second largest economy once this whole crisis, once this whole pandemic is over. Authorities here are adamant they want to keep as much economic activity as possible in place, all the while making sure hospitals are not overwhelmed. Their priority, they say, is to save lives. They have also, of course, announced the extension of support packages for struggling businesses, and say that they are going to do everything in their power for a strong rebound of the economy in 2021. Oliver?
Annelise Borges joining us from the French capital. Thanks.